Before starting any MSB product repair, there are a few crucial tips to keep in mind. When touching any circuit boards or electrical components, it is always best to touch the chassis of the product first, or use an ESD safe work surface or grounding bracelet to prevent any electrostatic discharge from harming the product. It is important to keep track of all hardware throughout the build process to prevent any loose hardware from getting left inside the unit. Also, keep in mind that there is a variety of hardware used in each product. Some products use soft nylon screws to prevent unwanted electrical connections. These screws are delicate and can cross-thread very easily. Other products have crucial heat-sensitive devices. If over-tightened, they can crack and shorten the life of the product. Pay careful attention to what type of hardware is being used and how it is being used when disassembling your product. Start with flipping the unit over onto a padded surface. Then use a No. 1 Phillips to remove the 4 440 screws in the corners of the lid. If the lid is difficult to remove, you may need to take off the Viton feet. Otherwise, it should come off by flipping the unit over and letting it fall into your hand, or using a pointed object to lift it by one of the corner screw holes. Next, use a No. 2 Phillips to remove the 2 632 screws on the jack panel. Then use a No. 1 Phillips to remove the 4 440 board screws. Newer versions have lock washers and flat washers on these screws. Be careful to not lose track of them in the product. After that, use a 3/32 driver to remove the 2 440 device screws, and be sure to remove any lock washers if they get left behind. Use a 3/16 Allen or T30 driver to remove the 1/4-20 screw in the center of the transformer. Then, using a 1/4-inch socket, remove the green 632 ground screw holding down the ground wire. Now you can remove the board and transformer by clearing the connectors from the jack panel and lifting the board and transformer out as a pair. Before replacing the board, use non-conductive, non-silicone thermal compound to cover the two devices located on the bottom of the board. It does not require a lot, and too much compound is not good for proper heat transfer. Ensure there is a rubber washer in the transformer pocket before replacing the transformer and guiding the board connectors back into the jack panel. Start securing the board by using a No. 2 Phillips to replace the 2 632 screws in the jack panel to pull the board into place. Then replace the 4 440 board screws using a No. 1 Phillips. Secure the ground wire with the 632 ground screw using a 1/4-inch socket. Replace the 2 440 device screws and lock washers by using a 3/32 Allen driver. Put the rubber and metal washers back on top of the transformer, and then use a 3/16 Allen or T30 driver to replace the transformer bolt. When replacing the cover, pay attention to the gap between the screw and the corner of the cover to orient it correctly before placing it back on the product. Use a No. 1 Phillips to secure the lid with the 4 440 screws. Start in opposite corners to help align the lid properly. Now you are ready to place the unit back into your system.